understanding the big picture really allows advisors to frame out what's going to likely happen in the next quarter, 2 quarters, the next year. And when you have kind of an outline of knowing what exactly we're trying to do, and that could even be team development and setting some incentive plans that are based on stock or equity, et cetera, it really allows advisors to plug in the right recommendations when the time is right. Just keeping momentum. Once advisors get engaged with business owners are very busy people, as we all know. Everybody's busy, but once you get going, it's going to be important to maybe keep the planning conversations to smaller bites of the big pie. A lot of business owners, they just have trouble focusing on maybe 20 or 30 things that need to be done over the next 5 or so years. But if you can slowly bring those to them, keep momentum in the plan, keep the inertia going, it's crucial. A lot of planning starts and then just kind of has a nebulous end somewhere in the ether.
Absolutely. And I think a part of what you call your system, I've taken kind of an initial look at it, was you can keep and sustain that momentum by having the systems of follow-up, right? And so maybe dive in a little bit to how exitplanning.com can help advisors do just that.
Yeah, and starting just a little ways back with that top-down engagement. I speak with a lot of advisors all the time, and a lot of people are really happy to do what they do best. And maybe that's a $25,000 shareholder agreement, or maybe that's funding a 7-figure life insurance policy. And those things are great. But it's important, I think, to take a step back and understand, does the shareholder agreement make sense? What are we really trying to do before we execute a document like that and spend the money from the consulting standpoint? The other side of it is in that keeping momentum, advisors that are understanding the big picture. How long do you have to get where you need to be? What do we need to do with and for the business to engineer it for a proper transaction? And as we walk down that road, then understanding the big picture really allows advisors to frame out what's going to likely happen in the next quarter, 2 quarters, the next year. And when you have kind of an outline of knowing what exactly we're trying to do, and that could even be team development and setting some incentive plans that are based on stock or equity, et cetera, it really allows advisors to plug in the right recommendations when the time is right. If I'm a financial advisor and we need to review a buy-sell agreement and talk about some asset protection, ask the attorney to do both the personal and the business side. So we're really helping that business owner kind of kill more birds with fewer stones and manage that process so that, number one, everybody on the team is working towards that end goal of finding the right transaction in the right time frame, and then really driving the expertise of others into the plan.
Excellent. We're speaking with Aaron Dube. You go to exitplanning.com, Aaron Dube, exitplanning.com, helping your clients to build an exit plan and helping you to ultimately grow your business, right? As an opportunity to be a resource for them to think beyond just the day-to-day, think about the exit planning for the business, all things that are so important.